Hey guys, how's it going? This is Purger of MediaAlternatives.net. Once again, that's MediaAlternatives.net, your newest resource for alternative news, media, documentaries, stuff like that. I wanted to go ahead and talk about four news stories that caught my eye today. The economy shrinks at fastest pace in 70 years, so apparently consumer spending plunged to a 28-year low. Data showed on Tuesday, raising the specter of deeper recession. So apparently, this recession is going to be going for longer than what they tell you on C-SPAN, longer than what they tell you on Fox News. It's not going to be over tomorrow, next week, probably not even next month. Uh, you have people who say it won't even be over until next year, possibly even longer. So, what I'm telling you guys, go ahead and look and check out the different viewpoints out there, and don't just take what CNBC or all these other mainstream news sources tell you, because you don't want to be caught off guard. Also want to go ahead and look into gold too. That's a hint for you. Next thing here, we have protesters swarm a Thai airport and takeoffs are suspended. So apparently in Bangkok, Thailand, there is a protester group by the name of People's Alliance for Democracy. And this group took over an airport there. It's a 6 month long protest, well, series of protests that they've been doing, and this is the one that they call the last battle. And what they're seeking to do is to go ahead and toss out the entire government there and go ahead and replace it with one that's less corrupt. So apparently these guys have a lot of wit about them, and maybe they're not being pretty much distracted by football and American Idol, not like us. The next story we have here is Venezuela's Chavez welcomes Russia's warships. And apparently, we have Russia, their president Dmitry Medvedev, and we have a few warships who have been sent there, I guess, as a show of support from Russia. And what Chavez called it was just a meeting between two free nations, an exchange between two free countries, he said on Monday. And he didn't mean for it to be a provocative action. One way you can look at it is that Russia is pretty much trying to stem Western sentiment in the southern hemisphere, and they're trying to pretty much open people up. Hey, Russia's a good guy too. Why don't you go ahead and come on our side? But I don't think it's any sort of war that we're going to be seeing soon between America and Russia. I could be wrong, but these guys, they're not an empire type at this point. After the Cold War, they can barely keep themselves going, let alone trying to put bases in every other continent like what we have here in America. Furthermore, you have to think about the fact that we have this, quote, missile shield defense that we're supposed to be using against Iran, but honestly, when you plot it out on a map and see what countries we have these anti-missile batteries in, we have them in Eastern Britain, a lot of the former Soviet Union states. These things aren't to do anything about Iran attacking Eastern Europe. I mean, come on, these things are to pretty much encircle Russia. So if we ever do have a nuclear war, we can have some sort of first strike capability against them and try and stop them from attacking us. Even though I'm not quite sure how accurate a Patriot missile is, but it doesn't sound very accurate to me. So, last story we have here is a story Cynthia McKinney. Some of you guys may have heard of her, some of you guys may have voted for her. But apparently, she was on her way to Damascus to a conference to commemorate the 60th anniversary of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. And apparently, her human rights don't matter because she was stopped. You get when you run for a third party candidacy and when you are an outspoken critic of the president, you don't get a chance to leave the country. So, yeah, America, the land of the free, the home of the brave. You guys have a great evening here. This is Purger for MediaAlternatives.net. Peace.